love to have something to say about me. Oh my God, Slim and M. Normally I'm getting in my car and I'm driving off. Right? Not today, Slim and M. I got time. I got time. Today, I'm going to crack open a beer, and everything you wanted to hear is going to be here. I was accused by Eminem fans. I was accused by Team Eminem. Tell Paul Rosenberg he ain't got to block my email. Bruh, I didn't do nothing for Paul Rosenberg. I didn't do a single thing because of Paul Rosenberg. But don't call me a liar. I don't have to lie. Just because I hadn't told you about it, don't mean I'm a liar. I didn't tell any of you about this. I don't think. I might have back when it happened 2 years ago. But y'all called me a liar. Oh, I got a new message on Patreon. Oh, that's HD. Talking about the now, I have my emails. Let me see here. Let me type it in. Eminem. Oh, there it is. There it is. I ain't even finished typing the words on the email. I just typed Eminem publishing issue. What does it say? 8/22/2019. Let's open that up. Boom. Boom. Sent it to the lawyers. Right? Sent it to the lawyers. It says, hello, I have information that may help your Spotify case, or maybe not. But this can explain some of the issues about the ownerships and copyrights. Many songs from artists like Eminem, 50 Cent, and D12 was stolen years ago by these crooks, and I can't stand to see that happen to people who have put their hard work out there. All I ask is that you remember, Mr. Bush, when it's all over. Good luck with the case, Mr. Davis. And what did I have? Receipts. Receipts. They were sent receipts, people, to show and what else you see on there? Curtis Jackson, other publishing's numbers, right? So if I hated you so much, Eminem, Whose songs are these? American Psycho, Batter Up, Blow My Buzz, Devil's Night, Fight Music. We got the financials of all the stolen publishing. Oh, there's some more. Pimp Like Me, all this stuff right now. We got the paperwork. That they had paid out to these guys for that month for what, $93,731.89 subtotals, right? And none of this money went to Eminem. None of this money went to D12. None of this money went to the artist that was supposed to get it. The publishing was stolen. Now, there's more. There is more evidence. But that was in 2019. So, even though I don't like Eminem's modern music that he's been doing, I still did that to try to help him and help those other artists. Because I don't want to see them get ripped off. They worked hard for that money. So don't try to make me out to be a liar to try to get clicks and views, Paul Hohenberg. Because I did what you couldn't do. You the manager. I'm talking to the lawyers. That's why I wasn't talking to you. You don't control nothing. The lawyers do. Because if you had any control, Eminem would have his damn music right now and wouldn't be in this situation. 8 Mile Style would have the rights to those songs, the publishing rights. Under your nose, it got stolen. So you should be fired. How about that, Paul? You should be fired. So when I emailed you to say what do you want to do? You want me to pull up the receipts? I just did. So now who's the liar, Paul? Now you go out on record. You go out there on Complex. And you go out there on all those little shows of yours, and you go out there and call me a liar. Make sure you say my name right. Carcino. I'm just trying to get some hits and views. I got that little message. That home, man, I know it's you. I made you change the email. Oh, sorry about that. But you ain't gonna lie on me and get away with it. All you had to do, Paul, is say thank you. That's all you had to do. I could have charged you money. I could have charged you money for that. I did your lawyer's job and saved them money. They like, how you get this information? We got to go through loops to get all this. But now, all my subscribers on Carcino for Life now know Cino was telling the truth. He was in correspondence with Eminem's lawyers 2 years ago. Damn, man, 3 years ago. That was 2019. That was 3 years ago. And he did have the receipts. He did give that to the lawyers. So that this whole Spotify lawsuit can go down. Cino was the one that helped him out with that case. And they ain't gonna even send Sino a check, and Sino didn't even ask for a check. I just said a thank you would do. That's all. Just say thanks. That's all. That's all you had to do. I ain't even asked you for money. Something everybody else would charge you hundreds of thousands of dollars for. I said, hey, I'm doing the right thing. I'm helping them out. And you think they would have the decency to say thank you? You just helped do me a favor. I don't need a check. If they'd have just said, yo, hey man, thanks, I'm good. If they would have just say thank you, we would be good. But then they trying to make it out like I'm trying to swindle them for attention. Like I lied. Okay. So I waited 2.5 years, 3 years now, just so I could make a video today. I did it 3 years ago, planning 3 years later, because I never talked about it. I don't think. I remember I made a video about the lawsuit, and I think I spoke on it a little bit, but nobody cared. But I don't think I told them that I had the evidence. Shouts out to Guru. We got the goo. You see, this is the part that gets everybody messed up in the head. Because they don't seem to get it. When you're dealing with people who do bad practices, this is how they operate. Now I see why. I see why people like Royce the 5'9", well, not Royce, but D12, who else was with them? 50, well, he was never really 50's manager, but I could see why all the other artists had trouble over at Shady Records. Any other client Paul Rosenberg has had, let's ask the question. Besides Eminem, who all did Paul Rosenberg manage? Obi Trice? How did that work out? For anybody else he managed, besides Eminem. Stat Quo, what have you, right? Do you know what happened? Nobody. He went to Def Jam, right? He became what, the president of Def Jam or something? And took the guy from Complex with him. They both went to Def Jam. How did that work for Def Jam? Why was he fired so quick from Def Jam? Hit the like button, good people. Because if you just got here, we've already shown the receipts. In case, they thought I was lying, which I wasn't lying. That I was working with Eminem's lawyers to help them in this case right now against Spotify. And gave them the evidence that they would need to win the case so Eminem can get his publishing rights back. Because Spotify is playing the wrong people. It's not Spotify's fault, really. But 8 Mile Style, which is Eminem's publishing company, where his songs are supposed to be published, some of them, the rights for their songs have been illegally published by other companies, other shell companies who've stolen these songs. So they're paying the wrong people for Eminem's music. Now, that should have been Paul Rosenberg's job, right? To find out how the hell were they able to steal the music from under your nose, Paul. You the goddamn manager. So people believe because he had Eminem, he's an outstanding manager. As Joe Budden told you, when he was the manager of Slaughterhouse, and this is when I can include Royce, the communications with everyone in the group was not the same because they couldn't reach anyone. And Royce, I think he recently was on Mav Hoffa's show and was saying that he was trying to get Slaughterhouse off of Shady Records because everybody just wasn't happy with the format. So he was like, look, let's all get off the situation. Let's all get off. Then let's start it all over again with just the four of us. But that's hard when you have 4 different minds and everybody's mind is different. You see, it's sort of like Wu-Tang when they had 9 people involved in the group. It was decided that the RZA and his brother would be the deciding factors in what was to happen, right? Then what RZA did was smart. Let them go out because it's not enough money for all of them to eat on one label. It's not enough money to split up for the group so that everybody can eat. It's too many members. You see that in any R&B band. It's like 5 people. It's like it's not enough money to go around. So each one of y'all are going to get an individual deal. Go out to the majors. The majors wanted Method Man. They wanted Meth and Dirty, as you remember. They wanted both of them. But they knew, RZA knew, Old Dirty had a chance to get his masters back if he goes to a whole nother record company who really wasn't that big, but it was Elektra, and they was like, look, we're going to get you your chance to buy your masters back. That's for your family. That's for everything. But Dirty wanted to be with Def Jam. I wanted to be with Def Jam. All that, see, he not thinking about the future. RZA was, because RZA saw it. RZA has the vision. And ultimately, he followed the RZA. Right? So everybody was better off being solo, getting their own deals, then they all come back together collectively for an album. And they go out, do their own thing, get your money that way. But out of respect, everybody come back to do the Wu-Tang album. And you see that and you like, man, how do y'all get back to collectively stay together? Because they're a family. They be wanting to punch each other, fight each other, but collectively they're a family. Some of them had egos that was way too big. And the money changed a lot of them. Oh, the troll is too late. He coming out with you lying after we've already shown the receipt. We've already shown the receipt, sir. You're late. All they had to do was just remember I was the one that did it. I'm not even feeling Eminem music. And I'm telling them, like, look, I'm not feeling Eminem music. This ain't about that. This is about he made these songs. 50 Cent made these songs. D12 made these songs. The publishing that they have under 8 Mile Style, they should be credited for these songs, publishing rights. How are these songs being stolen? Paul's trying to make me out to be a liar and then gonna block my email after his lawyers, because I never talked to Paul. Paul tried to lie and was like, now this guy's trying to lie and say he talked to me. Paul, I didn't say I talked to you. The email was to the lawyers. So once I heard what you said, then I emailed you. So you could see it yourself, so you could shut up. I want to shut you up first. So I didn't make a video to shut you up. I've already sent the email to shut you up. Then you went and blocked the email after you didn't already seen it, chump. So don't sit here and lie and try to say it's something that it ain't. You wanted to see, I don't have to lie. What would I lie about something I said I sent in an email 2 years ago? What did it say? Paul, this is Carcino. We sent over the information from Eminem's publishing case in 2019. I never got a thank you. I never got a thank you from anything from any of you. And thought that was very weird when I did it on my own strength. You might not have known. So just making you aware that it did happen. So stop lying. Then it says, your recipient server did not accept the request. All of a sudden, all of this stuff come in and you ain't accepting the request no more for the email. The goo roach, baby. Goo know what it is. Whose house? Goose House. I keep telling them, I got the receipt, so I don't need that. Eminem publisher sues Spotify, claiming what? Claiming massive copyright breach, unconstitutional law. 8 Mile style, right? That was in August 21, 2019. And the gurus came right through the door. So Eminem lawyers and myself, I think it was either that day, Goo, or the next day. And we came right back. Yep, that was August 21st. Here it is, August 22nd. The next day, we were right there, Goo. So they were contacted, the lawyers were contacted the very next day. Sino hit them up the very next day, Goo. Look at that. We hit them all up. They didn't even say thank you. Then they had the nerve to act like we lying. I guess because we on YouTube, we supposed to be liars, Goo. What's up with that? What's up, Goo? We supposed to be liars now. Yeah, we got the receipts for them punks. Now what the haters gonna say? What they gonna say now? No, all they had to do was say thank you. That's it. We ain't asking for a bag. We ain't asking for nothing. We just like, hey. Oh yeah, I just got information from YouTube today about how they don't want to approve monetization for the video I did, which I knew it was coming, but hey, like I said, right, it must be said. But they didn't want to approve monetization for the video that's going to be on the Patreon about mind control and all that stuff and how they controlling our minds, and they don't want to have no parts of that whatsoever. They don't want any control over that whatsoever. So I'm going to change the title to Conversation with Friends. See what they do then. See if they like to monetize that now. Just a conversation with friends. Anyway, oh, that's a beautiful title. Yeah, monetize that. Then we go into how they're mind controlling you. It's funny because they make the movies telling you exactly what they do. They make these things and they put them in their films, and they basically tell you in the films what they're doing. And people just like, oh, this was entertaining. Not even realizing it's right under their nose. They have no idea. And I'm like, wow, they just made a movie telling you flat out what they're doing and what they're capable of. And people's like, that don't even exist. I'd be like, wow, you truly believe that? Because everybody's going to believe that when I'm going to say that it don't exist. There's no way it could exist. Right? Then I show you it exists back in the 80s. The technology come from the 70s. But they made it for children in the 80s. Children made it as toys. They were the experiment. But we'll get to that later. We're going into the Patreon thing now. So you're going to learn that. Yeah, that's for VIP Patreons. That's for the people that's ready for the storm. Yeah, hiding things in plain sight. And then I got to reveal it to the world. Right, I might do a StreamYard on here later on too to reveal something else to the world. But I just wanted to point that out to all the Eminem fans out there in the world. Carcino, not lying. Was never lying. And Paul, stop telling people like I'm full of it. I didn't have your attention until you saw me and Royce have a conversation out there and you saw that video. All of a sudden, now I'm a person of interest because he's sitting there interviewing me and basically getting information out of me, and y'all watching that to try to figure out who am I, what connections do I have, who do I know, and all of these things. And then you thought I was just lying, trying to get attention. Oh, he's just some YouTuber trying to get himself popular. Just some YouTuber, right? And I had that information. Goo had that information. We all tried to help Eminem in his situation with his lawsuit. We're trying to help him out because he's an artist. We ain't asked for no money. I was working with a lawyer, so why would I contact you? You're not a lawyer, Paul. I ain't trying to contact you so I can get what, an Eminem autograph for what? The video I was gonna do, I stopped because I said I'll save it to next week. The video I was gonna do is involving Gene Deal. So that video was coming up probably do it tomorrow. We got the fantasy football draft tomorrow, so I'm definitely gonna be scouting for that. I look like Jason Whitlock. Jason Whitlock wish he ever looked like me. He ain't look like me at 12. he came out the womb 285. Are you kidding me? I'm about the size of one of his legs. And he lost weight. Oh, that's what's up. Tell him Carcino said what's up if you run into him. Which one? Markeen? Markeen who? I know a few people with that name. But which one you talking about? The actress that played in the movie? Oh no. I never knew her. I knew Tiffany because she lived on my block. I believe she was the last house on the block. Or the house right next to it. Yeah, I just went and bust off about 1,000 rounds. That's what it felt like. I don't know. We shot a lot of rounds. Feel pretty good today. Oh, it's definitely a stress reliever. Going in there, firing a couple of rounds, it relieves a lot of stress. But I don't know if I need my carry concealed, man. It's crazy. It is completely crazy. Hey, Doaz, what's up? Yeah, I'm back in the house now. What y'all been up to? Well, if he's making the song and he working on it, it's taking him some time. I got nines, 40s, all kind of stuff. Futuristic stuff. I got this thing that shoot like coil guns. Like pew pew pew. Shoot coils out. It kind of could knock people out. It could bruise. It can really do some damage. I hope you Eminem haters sleep well tonight. We're not here hating on Eminem. We're just saying his manager or whatever. Stop just saying you lying. People are lying if you just don't know. Find out first, then go. Thanks, Kenny. I appreciate it. Yeah, I had the Desert Eagle, man. I don't have it no more. The cops got it. It's a long story. No, Chris, I didn't see Ticket TV's video yet about Katie and Kendrick Perkins. Chris Top, what's up? Salute. Don't forget to subscribe. Hit that notification bell. So I had to show and prove today by going ahead and putting up the receipts to actually show what was going on. Right? And this was in 2019. We were working with the lawyers of Eminem, not the manager. Never said I contacted Paul. These are just some of the songs. Devil's Nine. So most of this fight music, all of these is under a whole different publication. These should have been under 8 Mile Style. But another company was taking it. And you looking at about $93,000 in publishing checks. That was just for that month. For that quarter, rather. I'm sorry. For the quarter, those songs had made like $93,000. So, I have no idea. Dude, those are old songs for the quarter. That's what I'm saying. This is not, this is like what was paid out during that quarter. That song is from like 2000 and what? 2001, 2? The first D12 album, that's like almost 20, it is over 20 years old. And if it's making $93,000 in a quarter, I want a piece of that. Y'all don't understand. This is publishing money. This is money that keeps coming in. So this is just for this quarter. That's just one quarter. These are reports for a quarter. So they show 50 Cent right here. Curtis Jackson. The Game Entertainment Incorporation. 50 Cent, Curtis Jackson's 8 point, his share is 8.33. Ownership and composer and author in some of the songs. Sound with ASCAP. Now, I'm trying to help them out. In their situation, right? But they don't want to listen. Well, people are always going to do what they feel is best for them. You see, that's how people think. Self-preservation about everything. They don't care about what the next man had to say about it. Why would they care? You know what they care about? Are they getting paid? That's it. Because at the end of the day, it all breaks down to, are they getting paid? Uh-oh. Something else that was something that triggered my Patreon. Uh-oh. Oh, the Lori Harvey sex tape on the Casino for Life Patreon. Oh, yeah. The Lori Harvey sex tape is on the market. And they tried to sell it to your boy Sino. Oh, my God. They trying to sell me the sex tape. And what did I tell them? Why would I buy something that I know is going to be on free on the internet? Mm-mm-mm. Sad. It's pitiful. Well, the more they say things are the way they are and the more they change, the more they stay the same. That's just the way I look at it, man. The more it stays the same. Now, something must have happened with Hitmaker today, Youngberg, because everyone was talking about it today. And something must have triggered something on my Patreon because somebody said, "Did you hear what he said on Mav Hoffa show?" That brought me back to this Patreon. I said, "Uh-oh. I don't know what happened, but it looked like somebody else didn't prove me right." Let me see what happens here. Youngberg. Hmm. Oh, there it is. It comes right up. I had put the bird wrong. Okay, let's see where it is. Youngberg. Just type his name in the Patreon, and there he goes. Bop, 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 bop. Gay Rappers Chapter 3, Youngberg. Okay. All right, now I see why people. All right, here we go. What did he say? He said, "I came back to this post after watching Mav Hoffa's. He was saying some wild ish, selling crack even though his parents was millionaires." Oh, okay. Well, if you want to know about those files, about the gay rappers, they're on the Patreon. And boy, they are there. Exposed. Which chapter this was? Chapter 6, Hurricane Chris. Oh, yeah. Chapter 1. Cool Mo D. Gay Rappers Chapter 1. Cool Mo D. Man. And I liked Mo D. Damn. So if you ain't on the Casino for Life Patreon, you've missed out. The whole chapter on gay rappers, boy, that brought up a whole lot of stress. How you like me now? No, I ain't got no girlfriend. No, I didn't buy no car. He told you way back then, and we didn't pay no attention. A lot of ladies, nah, they want money. I said, oh no! No, I ain't got no girlfriend. No, I didn't buy no car. I'm like, oh no! No, I didn't have no baby. A lot of ladies, nah, they want money. And I'm like, what about the girls in the video? They the one. Nah, that's my sisters. They're my sister's friends. She brought all them girls to the video shoot. His sister's a cop. Kumo D's sister was a cop, so she had all the police down there. And I'm just like, this is getting worse by the minute. Oh, Dwayne Wade. Oh, I like with this new format now on the Patreon. Now it makes it easier for me to scroll. Anything I want to see from the past or future, all I gotta do is type the name in right here, and it just pulls it right up. Bad. Dwayne Wade. Ooh. Is Dwayne Wade doing too much as a dad? All right. Then we go to here is why Dwayne Wade is the way he is. This tells you everything. I'm never putting this on YouTube. It's staying on the Patreon because they will shut me down in a heartbeat. So it has to stay on the Patreon. But it is explosive and it is explaining everything that happened in his past. Oh yeah, this is only Patreon only. All right, let's see what's on there now. Let's just clear it and then see what we got on there today. Okay, the Lori Harvey. Then we have Part 3, The Dark Secrets of the Warriors Dynasty. Part 3, The Cover-Up. Woo! This was a good one. That was definitely a good one. Y'all wanted it so bad. It is here. It's already up. Go check it out. The video of me and Royce, the 5'9", on the Patreon. Here's why Tupac's guards weren't armed. That video. The party story continues. So you find out what happened at the end of that party. You've already seen this one. We gave that to y'all already. This is an early access video. This was the exclusive one that we made live for all of you. This was the Tiffany Haddish one we gave to y'all already. LeBron and oh my God, yeah, y'all only seen this one. Ron might have knocked up an IG model. Oh yeah. Patreon, baby, is cooking. Here's the news. Yeah, I ended up going off. I forgot what that was even about. Vanessa Bryant, when she went at Haley Berry. Woo! Yeah. Let me see some of this, because y'all ain't never seen that. Let me hear some of that. Oh, yeah. Let's talk about the time. Oh, yeah. It's okay. Haley Berry almost got her ass whooped by Vanessa Bryant. She almost got her ass whooped by Vanessa Bryant. And one of the realest Real Brothers Patreon video you ever want to listen to is right here. Real talk. Then I went in on Whack 100. I was drunk. Or buzzed and sleepy, or both. But I had to go in on him. Then came the Whack 100. The Whack 100 text messages. If you don't want to speak to me, and just say so, it is done. But don't ever in your life hang up a phone on me. That's hope it, and I don't respect or tolerate 100. That's how I talk to Whack 100. I don't know how you thought I was going to talk to him. You don't ever hang up a phone on me. Period. And he comes in, weirdo. What the F you were talking about? I do what the F I want to do on my phone. Stop playing on my phone. Then came part 2, the shuffle. All these dark secrets of the Golden State Warriors. Then, of course, part 1, the trade. Woo, the dark secrets. Then y'all seen this now. Gene Dillon. What happened to Eazy-E's cousin? Why is the screen black like that? Cino with the bulletproof vest? What's going on here, boy? What's been happening the last few days? Okay. Paul Walker made a living trust before he died. So we're going through that. So before we get out of here, let me show you some things about Cino that you guys pretty much don't know about. Now we gotta go to the business office. See, this is my girlfriend that died 20 years ago. Doe Eyes, we talked about her on my on her live stream. She died from leukemia. She was born with sickle cell anemia. Now, okay. Let's see what we got here. This is what I watch. This is where my Patreon is going to be, because there's a lot of information that you don't know that's transpiring right here. This is NASA. live right now. This stays on 24 hours a day. Tells you everything. You get to watch what's happening in space from the actual satellites. You see where the meteors are, see where the planets are. And I was checking out Venus for different reasons. And it shows you the speed in which it's just traveling right now. Everything's on an accurate time. And they name everything. Now, no, this is for a reason, because this is a lot of information going on, and this is how I end up getting information. I'm plugged in everything that's moving around the globe. So I don't just make stuff up to tell you stuff. I actually research, because we have some news very important to tell you about what's been going on out here. So when I told you guys about the meteor that was headed towards Earth, I actually saw it. See? Look at this. That's the first asteroid to be orbited and landed on by a spacecraft. Eros is the first of many near-Earth asteroids to be discovered. So people have actually, an aircraft has actually landed on that speedy rock. It's an asteroid flying around through space. I'll back it out. Now let's get a look at the whole solar system. Bam! There's Halley's Comet. Look, Halley's Comet. Now let's go into it a little bit. Boom. Why do you think we don't send anything to Mercury? We could be looking for minerals or anything, right? From Mercury. You know, Mercury, it's very hot, right? It's not the hottest planet. The hottest planet is actually Venus. Venus is hotter than Mercury. But because we see Mercury is closer to the sun. Mercury is the smallest planet, but it's not the hottest. So because Mercury is closer to the sun, it travels faster. It zips around faster, and it takes 88 days to go all the way around. So in Earth days, where it takes 365 days out of a whole year, this takes 88 days. Venus is the hottest because of the planet and the gases and the thick atmosphere. It traps the heat. So it's the hottest planet in the solar system. No life that we know would survive on Venus. And then after that, you have all these asteroids, right? Then you have Earth, our home planet. Oh, it's so sweet. All living things, we all work here in harmony. Now, look how close Mars is. Now, there is a time where Mars and Earth are aligned when they reach a certain point where it's a short distance to get to Mars. But right here, it's still a short distance from this range, but still a little bit out. So there is times in the year where Earth and Mars are almost like the shortest distance you could ever get to. And it's like chopping it down by days. But everyone's looking at Mars as a place to go live and all this craziness, right? Mars isn't the place. That isn't the one. Oh no. Because the only place you could probably live is going to be Jupiter. Nah. Actually, not Jupiter. Probably Saturn. Let's take a look at Saturn. Hmm. Now, inside the rings of Saturn is something very amazing. And we're going to go into all of this, buddy, on the Patreon. So this is what we're going to be doing next. Because I'm going to tell you what I've discovered. And I could tell you why everyone's talking Mars, but the money, the budget, everything is about Saturn. And I'm going to tell you why. So thank y'all for y'all love and support. Thank you everybody who hit the like button, everybody who hit up my Cash App, which is Carcino, Karceno. Thanks to Doe Eyes, Kwame Brown, Bust Life. Don't forget to subscribe to him. Subscribe to Sister T for come through showing love. Subscribe to everybody who came through, even this dude who keeps saying, ooh, I'm telling. Shouts out to him too. Shouts out to all the new people that showed up. God bless you. Shouts out to Jose Rodriguez. Welcome to HD2 Eyes TV. Shouts out to Ticket TV. Don't forget to follow him. If you're new here, hit the like button. The like button is free. You don't have to pay nothing for it. This is at full speed right now, live speed, how Saturn is traveling. It's actually moving. I keep this up 24/7. That's why I was up here in the office. Boom, 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 boom. Saturn's on the move. Now, I keep this up so I could track what's happening in the universe. So, you're welcome. So, I hope to see y'all on the Patreon because we're getting ready to do that live stream like in about the next 2 minutes. I'm going to set it up and then I'll show you guys what I've learned about Saturn and why we're putting all our money there. So, Mars is the tourist attraction distraction, but no one's looking at Mars for like we're going to live there. They're looking at that as a tourist attraction. But actual another planet to be able to live, we're going to show you what's going on. All right. So I'm glad you guys stuck it out. You got some real education behind that. We gonna be there. All right, Guru Roach. I know you're gonna be there because you're already there. We're gonna drive. We're gonna fly Saturn cars all the way to Saturn. You're like, I'm already in the Saturn. Oh, I'm gonna tell you what's going on. No, no conspiracy theory stuff. This is all real. All right, I got you. One.